Have you ever had to put a spoiled brat in their place? I work as a valet at an upscale hotel, and this rich kid Brandon would come in weekly with his daddy's Lamborghini. He'd throw the keys at me, never tip, and always made comments like, "Don't scratch it, peasant," or "Try not to steal anything from inside." Last month, he brought his girlfriend and some friends to show off. While I was parking his car, he told them loudly, "My dad pays these people more in tips than they make in salary. They should be grateful I even let them touch my car." His girlfriend looked uncomfortable, but his friends laughed along. Brandon kept going, saying valets were basically professional car thieves who got caught and had to get real jobs. The worst incident was when he made me wait in the rain for 20 minutes while he finished his drink, then complained that the car seats were damp. He demanded I personally dry them with my uniform shirt. That's when I noticed something interesting in his car. There was a parking ticket from downtown stuck under his seat and a receipt from a pawn shop in the glove compartment. The date was from 2 days ago. During my break, I did some digging. Turns out Brandon's dad had cut him off 3 months ago after he crashed another car drunk driving. The Lamborghini wasn't even his anymore. He'd secretly sold it to a collector but was still driving it, pretending he owned it. The pawn shop receipt was for his Rolex, which he'd sold for cash. He was basically broke but keeping up appearances by stealing back his own sold car and pawning his belongings. I also discovered he'd been using his dad's credit cards without permission, and there were multiple maxed out cards in different names stuffed in the center console. This kid was running a full-scale fraud operation. The next week, Brandon showed up again with the same attitude. "Hey, parking boy, try not to damage my $250,000 car while I'm upstairs spending more money than you'll see in your lifetime." This time, he had a new group of friends, probably trying to impress them after his girlfriend dumped him. He made a big show of pulling out a wad of cash and throwing a single dollar at my feet. "There's your tip. Don't spend it all in one place." I smiled and said, "Absolutely, sir. By the way, Mr. Henderson from the car collection agency called. He wanted to know when you're planning to return his Lamborghini." Brandon's face went white. His new friends asked what that meant, and I continued, "Oh, and the downtown police called about your unpaid parking tickets. Apparently, driving an unregistered vehicle you don't own is a pretty serious offense." His friends started asking questions, and Brandon was stammering trying to explain. That's when I pulled out the pawn shop receipt I'd photographed. "Also, someone found this receipt for your Rolex. The pawnbroker wants to know if you're planning to buy it back." One of his friends looked at Brandon's wrist. "Dude, you're wearing your Rolex right now. What's he talking about?" I pointed to his watch. "That's a $50 fake from Chinatown. The real one was pawned for $300 2 weeks ago." The whole group realized he'd been lying about everything. They started going through his wallet while he protested, finding maxed out credit cards in his father's name and fake IDs. The best part came when actual police showed up to arrest him for auto theft. Turns out the collector had reported the car stolen when Brandon missed his third payment deadline. As they handcuffed him, I handed him the valet ticket and said, "Don't worry about the tip, sir." Watching this was payment enough. He's now working at a fast food restaurant trying to pay back his debts. I see him sometimes when I grab lunch, and he always looks the other way, wearing the same fake Rolex.